Hi Cancer, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we're doing the monthly readings, okay? So looking ahead at March, what is in store for you. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel. It really does help out. I really appreciate that. And it enables you to sort of stay up to date with all the videos as well, so you're not missing out on your sign, the all signs, and those shadow work readings every full moon as well. All right. This week I am using the Earth Wisdom Oracle. I do have the Yin Yang Oracle, and the Lenormand deck I'm using this week is the Tanis Lenormand. Okay, so sort of getting straight into it for you, Cancer. Splitting the month of March. March already, guys. Start, middle, and end of March 2025 for our Cancers. Cancer, start, middle, and end of March. What is going on for Cancer? What's happening in March? Most important stuff for our Cancers. Interesting. I'm already sort of picking up too. I do film in order. Today we're doing the water signs, obviously. I do film in order, so I have already filmed Pisces, and then yourself, Cancer, and I will be filming Scorpio next. I'm just straight away sort of picking up that there's just something about the water energy for March where, I am seeing a card for your month that Pisces has already had. So I'm just sort of, part of me is just straight away going, what's the bit Scorpio gets that card as well? I would not be surprised. But starting the month off, we do see the Blessed Sight card coming through. And it's kind of telling me here, on the shores of your emotion. As we all know, in readings, the water symbolizes emotion. So we see you here, right on the shore of all the emotion. There's just something about that particular phrasing coming through, right on the shores of the emotion. That's, I'm seeing sort of wave type imagery that the waves are finally receding a little bit here. There may have been some heavy duty emotions. You may have felt as though you were sort of drowning in those emotions. But, now we're on the shore. We're not stuck in the middle of that ocean, that lake, anymore. We are now on the shore, so slowly walking away a little bit from the heavy, being stuck in emotion energy. All right, I will clarify this a little bit, but I can kind of see straight away, this is all just within you yourself, Cancer. The middle of the month, we have the Shadow Treasures card. Okay, so this is finding the light spots in amongst all the darkness. Okay, so we do see that, you've come from a lot of darkness here, Cancer. And with it, I feel as though for a lot of you, it's not actually so much within your own self. Like normally when I get that Shadow Treasures card, it does refer to shadow work and, the shadow of oneself. But I do kind of feel for you here, Cancer, it seems to be a little bit greater spectrum than that. And it's kind of like the shadows in amongst your life. So all those dark places in your life where, I feel like for a lot of you, you've been in a very dark place, at certain times in your life, maybe because of certain things that have happened in your life, certain darknesses that have tried to take you over in your life, whether that be, just that rough patch or, something horrible has happened and, you're in the darkness of the event or the darkness of people around you has affected you. We're really now kind of in March with this Blessed Sight. We're now able to, look back at the things that have happened, and rather than focusing just on the darkness, you're now able to sort of see the patches of light that have been sort of in amongst all of that, within your own self as well, knowing that, you have had this light within you, even in amongst all the darkness. You're still here. You're still, waking up every day, getting on with it, sort of thing. So you're stronger than you give yourself credit for to start with. But there's a treasure to be found here in the smallest sources of light. It doesn't matter what that source of light is that you're looking at here. I do feel for a lot of you this does have to do with some sort of memory reflection, experience reflection. I am picking up a heavy energy from past experiences. You know, throughout your whole entire life, it's kind of like really assessing your past, the past of where you've been, what you've done, who you've known, what you've experienced. And now, like I said, rather than just seeing that whole entire story as darkness, shadows, you are now actually able to sort of go, oh, look, there was a little pinprick of light here. Oh, the sun came out for a whole month over there. And when I'm talking about the light, I'm talking about, the lighter aspects of life, the happiness, the positive emotions within your own self, the things about yourself, that you've been happy with in certain moments. Like, do you know what? If nothing else, regardless of all that, I'm strong enough that I managed to get through that, and you're now able to sort of see that in a different kind of way. But I feel like it's a big reflection type energy here. And with this blessed sight, you're really starting to see the truth of situations outside of the emotions, because your emotions with things, when things happen in your life, our emotions a lot of the time exacerbate the situation within our own self. Like we have feelings like guilt and shame and blame and things like that. Oh, I did this, and and feelings of unworthiness and that sort of stuff. Whereas now you're actually, being blessed with a bit more of the truth, being able to see things for what they were. So, for example, that, looking back in the past and you had this horrible experience due to a certain person, rather than blaming yourself for, allowing that person to treat you that way, you're now actually able to look back and go, do you know what? That wasn't actually my fault for allowing, it's not that I allowed them to treat me that way. I had hope. I was strong to be able to deal with that person. We all make mistakes. It's part of life, yeah. We've all been in situations where, we've let people walk over us or take advantage of us or treat us horribly, you know, and you're now able to kind of see that, do you know what? It's not my fault for letting them treat me that way. It's their fault for being such a horrible person in the first place. If they weren't like that, I would never have had to have let them treat me that way. You know what I mean? Like you're now actually seeing that it's not you who was to blame with some of these things, and you're finding that light within yourself and sort of looking at it more as though, like, wow, I had some strength and perseverance, and if I managed to get through that, and I'm still here, getting up every single day, like, wow, that's amazing. I'm amazing. All right, so you're really able to see the truth of your whole entire life a little bit clearer at the moment, and seeing those that lighter aspect of yourself and your the moments of light throughout your life that have really enabled you to persevere and be here right now. Okay, but I just want to clarify those two energies here. Clarifying the start and middle of March for our Cancers, please. Okay, your cards have just come out very interestingly here. Is that... Oh, okay, two parts of the collective. Okay. Well, there is actually something kind of happening that brings this on in a way. it's directing me to more of an event happening around you that really sets this off. So it's to me, it's not for me, it's not really connecting right now how the reality, the physical event is sort of triggering this review of your life. But obviously, this event, it does seem that it's connected to the past somehow, but in a different kind of a way. So something that's happening at the start or the middle of March in your life, or to do with your family, your childhood, your past experiences, things like that. It kind of it connects somehow to the more emotional component of reflection here. So for some of you, it's directly in regard to that, but for others of you, it's a little bit more indirectly. But it's like a reality event that is occurring, that is sort of setting off this chain of events spiritually, emotionally for you. Because we do straight away, we've got the scythe. Okay, so something coming through very suddenly, unexpectedly, like you maybe did not expect this at all. It was something very unexpected, or it will be something very, very unexpected here. For some of you, it's got, a couple of you, it's a part of, it is sort of telling me that it's like you're finally breaking free from your past, and this, whatever's happening, this sudden, unexpected thing, it's enabling you to break free from the darkness of your past. So that's the link, all right? Because it's happening so quickly out of nowhere. You don't expect it though. So, but I do have, these two came out together. We have the heart and the fish. So, this is what it's in regard to for a lot of you. So what's happening suddenly is for some of you, there's a sudden change with love, romance, unconditional love. So it could also be, family love, friends love, that sort of thing, your concept of love, because it's going to be different for each and every one of you here. But I am getting a couple of specific kind of messages here as well. So, because I am getting the message with the heart here. Some of you, this is giving you the freedom to break free from, the way that love has been shown to you in the past, or you've perceived love in the past. You're breaking free from that, because in the past, love has not necessarily been a good thing. It's been darkness in the past, love and the heart space in your past. This is not for everyone, of course. Okay, I'm getting multiple messages here, so the actual specificities is different for each and every one of you. So I'm just going to try to cover as many as I can, so you can sort of work out which one you are personally, because there's so many of you coming through here that I'm getting so many different messages right now. But yeah, so for there is a bunch of you where it's you've been hurt so much by love in the past that's what the shadow is. That's what the darkness has been in the past. And this sudden unexpected change, it's allowing you to break free from that pattern of thinking, and in order to move forward and look at love in a different kind of way. I am picking up for some of you, the sudden unexpected thing is actually a specific person coming into your life that makes you look at love in a totally different way. And I'm not talking necessarily about romantic love. It could also be platonic love. That just that understanding and compassion, that really enables you to understand what love truly is, because what love truly is not actually what it was. Okay, what it has been doesn't necessarily mean that that's what it truly is or could be for you. And so we're seeing a shift in that for some of you. For others of you, we have that fish energy coming through. It could be connected to a Gemini, Pisces, and Aquarius come through with that one as well, but mostly Gemini there. That is their card. But it is the card of abundance, of money, and I am getting money messages coming through here. So it's kind of like the sudden break free is that you're getting some sort of unexpected money that is connected directly to your past. So I am getting things like inheritance, from the person that hurt you. I am getting things like, victim of crime compensation payouts. I'm getting like, like some sort of, it's coming from the darkness, all right? The money, if you suddenly, unexpectedly, you receive this money, right? I'm picking up some of you are going to be receiving money. But so if you know that, maybe, it's going to be, there's going to be an unexpected element though. So even if you, you already know, like, I'm going through this legal proceedings, this inheritance is coming up, whatever, you may actually receive more than you thought you would. It just, there's an unexpected factor. It may happen a lot quicker than you thought it was going to. Those sorts of things. But the main thing is, do you know what? I'm getting this strong message about the money doesn't matter. The money doesn't matter. What matters is it's giving you closure. It's enabling you to break free from the darkness that's tried to hold you back. All right, because it stirs shit up. We have the stork here. It really stirs shit up. For some of you, it is money, especially those of you where this is money. It stirs ish up in to the point where the ish hits the fan. I am picking up on a strong message here of, like, within the family. It's specific to inheritance or something like that, or victims of crime compensate, some sort of compensation, and it really stirs this. The ish hits the fan with your family. I'm getting that specific message because it's like they all want the money, and guess what? You got it, Cancer. So, but do you know what? That, like I said, the money doesn't even matter. It's you being able to break free from this darkness and start healing yourself. We have the Heal Thyself card. So this is breaking free from the past, breaking free from the darkness in order to, heal those aspects of yourself and no longer hold on to those things within your own energy. Even if you've worked through them on a mental, emotional thing, I feel like a lot of you maybe haven't fully, this is the opportunity to heal and grow. This is the closure that you've been looking for. All right. So I'm getting some sort of, you can kind of tell when I'm channeling because I just blah, 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 blah. I can't stop. But so that's the message that we're getting as the main bulk of your message. I will just quickly check in for career, work, finances for Cancer in March. Career and finances for our Cancers in March. Definitely a high chance of a lot of you receiving money in March, because we do have the hot Mars energy, attraction, all right? Fire starts burning, the flames get bigger than you thought, all right? We also have the autumn harvest energy, all right? Harvest. So March is actually the start of autumn here in Australia. I do tend to read seasons as my own, so we do see this coming in March very, very quickly. If anything, I'm getting a really quick energy. For some of you, it may sort of drag on a little bit through April, May, but majority of you, this is sort of bang, bang, out of nowhere. I keep wanting to say the middle of March. This is the high point for a lot of you when it comes to actual money coming through. But there is this harvest. Once again, that is the card of harvest. Something suddenly happening that changes things. It throws everything, in everything's into the mix for you this month. Things are getting stirred up. It in a good way, though, in a really good way. Because it's kind of like, I feel like you're floating on cloud nine. You're seeing all this lightness. You're breaking free from the darkness. Everyone around you is kind of like, they just can't handle it. They're the ones getting stirred up. They're the ones that, the ish hits the fan, and they all, I'm getting a lot of infighting and things like that. Not your drama, not your circus, not your monkeys. You keep on climbing and flying. Heal thyself, all right? You don't need to worry about all of them and all that external energy. All right, but checking in for you with love and romance. Cancer, What does Cancer need to know for March in regard to love and romance, please? Make sure, Cancer, you keep an eye out for the All Signs over the weekend. I'm very excited to use some new decks that I have just received. I have shopping addiction issues. We're not going to talk about that. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of seasonal energy here for you. But, like, I'll show you these two first. So when it comes to love and romance, we've got summer through to winter, right? So we've got summer and then winter. So we already saw autumn, so we know March is the midpoint. Summer has just happened, and winter is coming. Brace yourselves. Winter is coming memes. Sorry. Random. Game of Thrones references. It's been a while. We need to, maybe I need to rewatch Game of Thrones. But the summer energy is all about growth, and then the winter energy is all about rebirth. So we see you kind of in the middle right now, harvesting, focusing on you, healing. All right. So, we've just gone through a period of growth in our own self. We're now harvesting the benefits from the work we have been doing for ourselves, and we're having this sudden changes for yourself here during March, and then after that time period we head straight into our rebirth, where we are a totally different version of ourselves. A rebirth specifically when it comes to love, romantic issues of rejection, loss, and fragmented energy from your love life. All right, so we do see rejection and loss within love, romance has been, probably a lot of that darkness. Some of you have suffered there. So you're having a total rebirth from that specifically when it comes to love and romance. All right. So that's what we've got for you. You're more than welcome to check out your other placements, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all again soon.